Hey dude, we're not doing this. Get. And what's up y'all? Papa Jack's back again. And for today's video, we're gonna do a little, I don't even know if I can say the word, a review on a piece. I'm sure you took from the title, you already know who it's by, and maybe you don't know who they are, but you know the names. It's a collab with CHT, he does the design, and it has JaredsGlass. His sections, CHT design, put together, made with serum. Let's get into it. So, we got the piece here. We'll get some beauty shots of it to throw in while I'm talking. But I'm gonna grade it on form, function, the coolness factor, just in general how cool it is. And for the fourth one, I'll grade it on, you know what, I don't know, maybe I'll think of something. But for now, form, function, and like the coolness factor. And you let me know what you think about it, because there's a good little story behind this thing. CHT was very inspirational to me coming up doing glass or whatever. And the dude who we collabed with, JaredsGlass, I'm sort of new to him, but his stuff is wicked. Like it's called Hypnotech with the sections he does. Very cool. Even till this day, he's still whipping out cool shit. CHT is kind of on the back burner, or he just doesn't pop on my feet anymore, but he kind of stopped, kind of slowed down. Jared still whipping out work, and maybe CHT is also, he's just not on the Instagram like he was at one point. So let's get started. This piece, I can't remember the worth of it whenever my buddy bought it. Of course he doesn't remember. He literally got this piece like 5 years ago, probably 6 years ago. And I want to say he paid $3,000, but he might have paid more. He thinks it was around the 3K range. And the color is serum, so it turns pink. And then the Hypnotech, it's fucking rad. It's like a rainbow over, I'll just put in some like beauty shots or whatever. Right, it's like a rainbow over like a jailhouse black and white thing. I'll twist it up, and then it's got like a deep, I don't know, what's the word? It's got a, it's got depth to it. If you see it in person, it's pretty cool. So first of all, if you're not familiar with the style already, it's a Klein recycler. Where that comes from is, pretty sure you're all familiar with CHTglass. He invented the design, which is when this, whatever the UFO thing, has an inside drain, internal, external, back into there. So this style might be extremely not new to you, but at one point no one really could make it anywhere near as good as Quave did. And CHT, way like 2015, 14, 16, I don't know, a while back, he was busting out Kleins. He figured out the little trick, the seal, the noodle. He got it going. So he was rolling with those really hard, and then he, over the years, it's like perfected it into what it is. It pretty much looks like a Quave. And honestly, I think his function better than Quave's, which is a little controversial, but Quaves look the best. They hit like, they just don't, they don't drain. They don't dump. They might hit really nice. I hit one Quave in my life. It was a Murdoch thing. A Murdoch Quave collab. Blew my fucking mind, but it didn't, it wasn't like dumping bubbles. Like, he seems to be able to make them dump pretty well. And keep in mind, I told you this was made like, I don't know, I think like 2016, my friend got it like made. Got a 14 mil, which is pretty rare. Nowadays, people do 14, but at the time, it was 10 mil or fucking kick rocks. I also got a cool little dabber made too for it. They're dirty. That was probably 10 years old. Anyway, so now you have a little backstory on the design itself and where it came from. If you didn't know about it, it's kind of interesting, I guess. Most people probably do know about this, but I'm gonna go, the first thing, I'm gonna design or grade it on the form of the piece. Like seals, that means like the seals, in general, the shape, and then how it all flows together. So as a glass blower right away, form is pretty goddamn, it's pretty top tier. I'm gonna give that like an A minus. I don't know what an A plus would be, but the form on this is pretty, everything is beautiful. From the UFO looks great. Splash guard to the neck connection, those always get kind of weird, but this one looks amazing. Joint, could be a little bit more decorated, but that looks good. Ring seal, pretty on point. And then the hardest part is this part that exits the internal drain to the outside. His looks phenomenal. And the just overall form of a Quave, not a Quave, goddammit, a Klein looks great. This foot could be a little bit bigger. I mean, my personal, what I like them when they're wide. And I'll even throw in some like older Kleins he used to make. They aren't always that pretty. That's why these came a long way and they function phenomenally. So the form, A-, and we'll get onto the function segment of the video. Alright, so I can't dab anymore, so I can't do a dab video function. I have a video of me taking a gram dab out of this thing like forever ago. I'll throw that in there. But let's see the bubbly. With clean water, then I'll put a drop of ISO, show you how it would function without with the dab in it. So right there, you can tell, in my opinion, it dumps way harder than a Quave would. But it's a monster. Usually his pieces were smaller than that, but he got a 14, so my friend, I guess, CHT was like, fuck it, let's make it a big one. So let's measure it. And this thing is, it's 10 inches tall. So this one's 10 inches tall, which is pretty damn big for a Klein. And it's got a lot of, it's pretty airy. It's hard to make these fucking things not bottom out, but he's done a pretty good job on not doing that. So for function, I'm going to give it a, I want to give it an A- also, but we need room for improvement. It's pretty chunky because how much water it holds. It drains really nice, but it literally shakes when you hit it. And it's kind of a hard pull. Like it's a restricted pull. I'm gonna give it a B+ on function. Still, it's amazing though. And I think it's better than any other Quave out there. At least visually. I don't know about the pool and all that shit. I've only hit one Quave, like I said. B- on function. And then leaves us in the last thing to grade is the coolness of it. I mean, to me there's nothing cooler than a Quave design. And the fact that they damn near perfected it, you can't argue with that. I think they use serum, which came out really nice. Sometimes it comes out a little cloudy. They seem to make it a nice, probably did some blowouts to make the color, and it looks nice. So they did a good job with that. The overall flow of the piece, I think looks amazing. The neck could be a little downward angled, but, and then the Jared sections, I mean, those are just fucking, how cool are those? It has like depth in person. It's hard to catch on film. And they did the little window, the overall shaping, which I guess adds to the coolness. Yeah, it's cool. It's a Quave design. Coolness factor. Give it a B-, because there is a lot of, I mean, you gotta give it, it's an aged piece also. Like, now you see, people just bust out some crazy shit now. But for this time being in the era that it came out, it was made, B- easily. It could even possibly be a B+, but I'm gonna be not too generous with the grading. Very cool piece. So reviewing it, I'm gonna give a form, I'll give it an A-, function, B+, coolness, B-. And hopefully you can see that gram dab I took, because that was pretty, back in my heyday, when I was really yabbing and dabbing. It's pretty gnarly. So the overall grade, I have no idea how you add all this up together. I'm just gonna take a wild guess with a A-, B+, and a B-. I think average would be B+. And as a glass blower, some people might be like, how the hell can you even judge someone's stuff? I think this is better than anything I could ever do at this point in time. The section-wise, shape, this is top tier. So nothing but love to CHT and Jared. CHT literally was my a big inspiration for me blowing glass because my friend had a bunch of them. And Jared, like I said, I'm kind of not too hip to him, but very cool stuff, very cool design. Check both of them out. My battery's about to die, so I'm gonna end this video here. Final grade's B+. The fuck? And Pebble Jack is out. See ya.